Ah, morning, Eve. How are you feeling?
Eh, not great.
We can also tell him we had a nightmare.
Yeah, okay, we'll tell him we had a nightmare.
I see. You poor thing. I can't say I'm surprised. Being exposed to such frightful sights, you know? I guess it's good you woke up. I'm sorry I didn't notice earlier. Eve, would you take a look in that pocket of the coat? There's a piece of candy.
Hey!
You can have that. Feel free to eat it. Let's rest here for a while longer before we set out again. Untitled.
Okay.
Rules of the art gallery. No loud conversations, no photography, no food or drink, no touching the displays, no fountain pens, no leaving, ever.
Okay. No fountain pens, eh? Well, actually, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Fun pictures. It's filled with tons of drawings. Oh, my coat. Thanks, Eve. The painting over there, it's titled, untitled.
Titled.
Is untitled the title? Or is there no title, making it untitled? What do you think?
Titled is untitled, there's no title, question mark? We'll just go with there's no title.
Yes, I was leaning towards that. Couldn't be bothered to come up with the title, I suppose. After all, Gritana did seem very prolific. That is, he made lots of art. Huh? My coat's all torn and ragged? No, that's on purpose. That's just the design. Though, to be sure, I have been wearing it for many years now as well. Say, I was agonizing whether I should go out in something a little more fancy this morning. But now I'm rather glad I chose to wear this. It seems a bit loose, though. Ebe, we might need to keep walking for a while. I might not be the most reliable person for such a situation. But if you find yourself thinking, I can't take it anymore, just tell me, okay? If need be, I'll try to carry you on my shoulder. So, the thing is, this is actually, Gary's one of my favorite characters because of this. He's in a horror story, and he decided, well, shit, I have to take care of this 9-year-old girl. I better do the damnedest that I can, you know?
Yeah, he seems pretty sweet.
Say, I was agonized. Oh, yeah, he already said that. I think it's like randomly set up. Okay, this place, it must be connected to the art gallery, don't you think? I wonder where everyone else in the gallery went. For all we know, there might be others lost in this place. If there are, I hope we can find each other. Ebe, can you walk? If you're tired, make sure to tell me right away, okay? Don't be shy about it. I'll completely understand. Alright. We'll just keep our answer.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. A book with lots of words. I found it in here. Even the title's a bit long. I believe it's a book by Gritana. It's rather interesting. A bit sad, but I can't stop reading. It may be a bit difficult for you, Ebe. Okay, so just wanted to check and see if I could get everything in there. Alright, I'm gonna save. Because, like I said, this game has 7 different endings. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to guide us to try and get the best ending on the first go.
Okay.
Ebe, are you ready to start out again?
I'm not sure if yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Okay, let's get going then. Now we're in the purple zone.
Room service!
There's a peephole on the door. You don't see anything.
Wonder what that red thing is.
The exit's blocked?
Ah!
Red button. There's a red button.
Ah!
No, no, no. Blue button. Ow. That wasn't cool. Diary. It said that spirits dwell in objects into which people can put their feelings. I've always thought that if that's true, then the same must be true of artwork. So today I shall immerse myself in work, so as to impart my own spirit into my creations. Is that really all it says? You could have said something about the exit. Gary, I've opened the exit.
Was there another painting to?
There was the green button, but I figured might as well not,
Okay.
because it would have activated the blue one.
Okay, I see.
Milk puzzle. Eve, have you heard of milk puzzles?
I have not.
Well, as the name implies, it's a puzzle where all the pieces are white like milk. Since there's no picture on them, they're much harder than regular puzzles. Very smart people can finish them in no time at all, but to be honest, they're not exciting, since you can't even make a picture in the end. It's much more worth it to do a puzzle of a picture you like. Reeling. Oh, no,
real-
I think you might be right. It might be fleeting thoughts on a moonlit night.
Yeah, that's what it looked like it said, so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
There's a window.
A mirror.
Or mirror.
Alright, cool.
Nothing creepy popping up behind us.
Sheesh, this statue. It's blocking the way. Her. Okay, that should do it. A cord hangs from the ceiling. Should I pull it?
Something tells me this is a bad idea.
So do you not want to?
Will it progress the plot?
I actually don't remember.
Okay. Maybe if we come back to it.
Alright, then we'll leave it alone.
Oh.
So that was
Okay.
just the shortcut back if we wanted it. What's the story with this panel here? Can we put something in? I'm not getting any ideas. Let's look around some more.
Oh, maybe that was what the cord was.
Yeah, let's go ahead and try it then.
Pull!
Hmm.
I guess we pulled it.
Nope.
Huh. Then what did we end up activating?
I have no clue. So we've got this maze here. Oh, here we go. There's some text on the wall. What is the title of the large floor painting in your Tana's exhibition? Could it be a password? The big fish painting, right? Did you see it, Eve? What was it? I think it was something of the deep. It was just one word. Eve, can you remember it? Of the deep. What of the deep? Remember the giant mural with the lantern fish? So the thing is, this is actually a very interesting question to ask the player because the character wasn't able to understand the word, but she definitely saw what it was. She just didn't remember the meaning. So it's up to the player to try and piece together what would have been the logical meaning for something of the deep.
Gotcha. Maybe... I would say either realm or abyss. Maybe realm?
Do you want to try that?
Yeah.
Realm of the Deep? That sounds right. Except, I feel like the title carried a grander sense of scale. Oh well, at any rate, where are we to use this password? Ah, so this must be what the password is for. Let's try it. Realm of the Deep. Nothing happened.
Maybe it's Abyss of the Deep?
Yeah, it actually was Abyss. I just wanted to see what would happen if we put in the wrong thing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because, yeah, that's something that people could do. Abyss of the Deep. Ah! Yes, that was it! Eve, Abyss of the Deep. Did you read the title? Okay, let's remember that. Abyss of the Deep. Go on, Gary, open it for me. Huh. Separation. What an off-putting painting. What? The lights!
Oh.
It's too dark to see. Eve, are you there? I'm not!
Not I, said the cat.
Actually, the worst one is that one.
Oh, jeez. It's like, Eve, wait, stay with me. But yes, we could be, I'm here now.
Alright. That's good to hear. Stay right there, alright? But this is a problem. Ah, that's right. I forgot I had a lighter.
Ah.
Huh? What is this? I don't think this is good for my mental health.
You think?
Help! No, stop! Don't kill me. A notice to all visitors: there is a strict ban on fire-starting implements in the gallery. We respect that you. We request that you please report the use of any matches, ladders, or the like. Should the use of such implements be reported to the staff?
Okay then.
Oh, okay.
So that basically just happened because he tried to light. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna save. Hello, bloody footprints. Oh, a way out. Oh, God.
Ah! Oh.
So, yeah, you can be this girl.
Ah! Oof!
Whoa, are you okay? Wait. Hey, are you... Could you be one of the visitors to the gallery? As I thought. I'm Gary, and this girl is Eve. We were in the art gallery, but then somehow found ourselves lost in this place. So we're both trying to find a way out. Presumably you're doing the same?
I was looking to see if there was anyone else too. I wanted to get out, so I...
Ah, I knew it. Well, would you like to come with us? So, one thing I will mention, this girl is roughly the same age as Eve.
Oh, okay. Okay, so she's a little bit...
She's
a little bit
she's a
younger than-
9-year-old, essentially.
Okay, I thought she was a little bit older, but
No,
okay.
that's the problem with the height differences. The thing is, like, only in, like, the actual, like, artist rendition do you see the difference in height to realize their ages. Like, Gary's, like, in his early 20s, and Eve and this girl are both around 9.
Okay. Huh?
It's dangerous to be alone here. There are lots of strange creatures around. So, will you come with us? I think it would be best if we all stay together.
Yeah, I'll come.
Then it's decided. Oh, what's your name?
Mary.
Mary, then. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Eve.
Sure, whatevs. Eve don't give a fuck!
Why is that they have that as an option?
It's because this game actually does promote replaying it, and
Okay.
you will feel different ways about Mary and Gary depending on how you're trying to play.
Gotcha. Like, sure.
But do you want to say
No.
nice to meet you too to her?
Yeah, nice to meet you too, yes. Thanks.
Alright. Now that we have more company, we can proceed with our spirits high.
Yay!
Which reminds me, wait. Is there... Okay, well, we'll see it the next time I save. The Force of Quarrel. Yeah, I actually should heal. Say, seeing as Ebe and I both have roses, Mary, do you have a rose as well?
Yeah, I do. A yellow rose.
Ah, it's true. You two keep those safe. And don't you dare lose it. And don't give it to anyone. And
What? I have no idea.
it's wow, Eve's rose is
Wow.
red.
Okay.
Remember, she's like 9 and she's like the
Wow,
immature
Eve's
side
rose
of
is
9.
red. My rose. Oh. That first word was. It's like, what the heck? Okay. I like yellow, but I also like pink. Oh, and blue.
Learn to listen, would you? Which one is it really?
Okay.
Flowers of Jealousy. So, I will say, this is the only time we're ever going to have all 3 of them together like this.
Oh.
Literally, the plot only wants you to have one companion at a time.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Did you just save it?
yeah, I just saved it so that way you could see the game actually does recognize, because this was made with like RPG Maker, so you can see where there should be a 4th party member essentially.
Hmm. Gotcha.
But yeah, one other thing I want to point out is Ebe has the red rose, Gary has the blue rose, and Mary has a yellow rose. So this is actually part of like the artsy thing in multiple layers. So what do you know about red, blue, and yellow when it comes to art?
They're primary colors.
Yep. So every other color is supposed to come from them. So that's kind of the clue that we're never going to see another person in the gallery because we've got our 3 colors now.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is they all have roses, and the language of language of flowers will tell you what each color is supposed to mean. So there's positive and negative interpretations for all of them except for red. Red is indeed about like I think it's like devotion and caring.
Okay.
Like red roses don't just mean romantic love; they have like that extra meaning.
Okay.
And then the blue rose is supposed to mean miracles, and yellow roses mean friendship.
Okay.
So for the positive. The thing is, though, do you want to hear what the negative side of these are?
What's the negative? What's
Yellow's,
the flip
the negative of yellow is supposed to be jealousy. And then for the negative of blue, it's supposed to be the reason why it's called a miracle is the fact that blue roses don't naturally occur.
Yeah, they don't.
So
There's an anime that kind of addresses that a little bit.
So it's a matter of whether or not miracles can actually come true if that's what the language of flowers says is supposed to be a miracle.
I want to believe in blue roses.
Well, I mean, we manufacture them now, so we manufacture miracles.
Well, but I mean, artificially, you can't just grow blue. Well, I guess, yeah, it's like you.
No, they actually are growing blue roses now.
Well, but
the artificial way.
Yeah, we had to like breed them a certain manner, so.
Yep.
That wouldn't have happened naturally.
Ruin of the heart. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, at least not to my knowledge. Who knows? Maybe if things turned out differently, they could have evolved over time to become blue, but I don't know. Who knows?
Oh, yeah. So, ruin of the heart. If your spirit suffers too much, you will start to hallucinate. And in the end, you will be destroyed. And more worrying yet, is that you will not even be conscious of the fact.
That's comforting.
Red eyes. The love of this painting, this room. Why must it be so unsettling?
Because the bunnies are out to kill you. Huh, really? I think it's cute.
What about this is cute?
I just think it is. What about Eve?
I want to pet it.
I was gonna say that would be my first response. Like, I want to touch it. It's cute. I'm assuming cute is probably the best answer.
Actually, the thing is, it depends on who you want to try and befriend more.
Oh, gotcha.
Do you want to try and toss your hat in with Gary, or do you want to toss your hat in with Mary on this? There are two answers that lean Mary's way and one that leans Gary's way.
Okay. I'm assuming it's cute and I want to pet it, probably lean more towards Mary, and
Yeah.
then the not sure is Gary.
Oh yeah, that was why I was putting it over there, actually.
Okay. We'll say it's cute.
Alright.
I know, right? It's so adorable.
Enough of this. Let's just check the room and leave. I feel like I'm being watched in this room. Talk about unsettling.
The bunnies are out to kill you.
Oh, well, that bunny just jumped to its death.
Ah!
The rabbit ornament is shattered. Something gleams amid the shards. Got a violet key.
No, not kamikaze bunny. Suicidal bunny.
Yeah. The sound comes from the painting.
Huh? That sound's getting closer. And something explodes. Something came from the ground.
This is bad. Get away from the painting.
Eve, watch out!
Are you two all right?
The venomous tentacula. Ah, that scared me.
Eve, are you hurt?
It's either no or that was scary. I guess no.
All
Or
right.
no, it's the devil's snare. That's what I was thinking of, not the venomous tentacula. It's the devil's snare.
Oh, from Harry Potter?
Yes.
So one thing I will say is that with Gary, sometimes actually the best answers are the ones that allow you to act like a child with him.
Okay,
Because-
so that...
Because we can't forget that we're playing as a 9-year-old girl who's in this really crappy situation.
Yeah.
So like everyone plays through the game acting like, oh, well, I'm an adult, I can handle this. And you forget, no, I'm not an adult, I'm a 9-year-old girl.
Yeah, okay. So that would probably make more sense. Like, that was scary.
It was certainly startling, but as long as you're not hurt. But with these things in the way, I can't get over there. Maybe I can cut it down? Wait, what's this? These vines are made of stone? What to do?
Hey, Eve, you got a key in that room, right? Maybe that key opens that door there? We might find something to get rid of these in another room. Should we go look?
Well, I wonder if you'll be okay.
We'll be fine, right, Eve? I'd rather not split up.
Is that what you want to say? Because we can
Although,
say
if
it.
you I say sure, I'm assuming we'll still have to.
We'll have to.
Huh? Why not? We'll be back really quick. I can't think of anything else.
I suppose you're right. There isn't much else that seems viable. But if you don't find anything, make sure you come straight back, okay? Then we'll rethink about what we can do.
Yeah, got it. Okay, let's go.
Now we're down to 2.
Hey!